Hey beautiful people of the world, welcome back and a big warm welcome to you if you are new here. My name is Claire Summer and I am going to be doing your pick a card reading for you today. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm really excited about doing this reading, because some of the readings that I do on the channel are a little bit more intense, a little bit heavier, but this is a nice reading for singles to see what is coming up next for you in love, and I cannot wait to tune into these energies and see what is happening, because I think for many of us there's been like this period of stagnation, but I can really feel things moving and progressing, and so I'm looking forward to connecting to those energies. I've got 3 groups for you today. I will insert an overhead image of those 3 groups. You can make your selection. I ask that you choose from your intuition, as always, as to which of the 3 groups will most resonate with you, but please bear in mind this is just a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. We're also looking at a lot of future energies today, so it may not resonate now, but bookmark it and see how your life unfolds, all right? So I'll show you an image with the butterflies and without the butterflies, so you can choose whatever resonates with you the most. The timestamps are in the description box below this video. While you make your selection, I will just let you know that my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, is now available. It's been such a success in our community, people getting amazing results with that. It has helped a lot of people to come into union with their soulmate. Perhaps it may help you. So I've written it from the heart. It's really beautiful. Please check it out if that resonates with you. All right. But yeah, make your selection and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. I just want to thank my amazing subscribers all over the world, my Illumies. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and supporting each other. It's very sweet and kind of you. All right, let's get into your reading. I'm going to take a look at your oracle cards later today, and I will start with your tarot cards and we will see what your love destiny is. So, opening your reading with 3 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords, no nonsense, King of Swords, 8 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and then 10 of Cups in reverse. All right then. So this is an interesting reading. What we're looking at with this is kind of 3-month energies as kind of what the cycle for the next 3 months, all right? So this is what we're looking at, so bear that in mind. This isn't like a reading for a week or something, because there is a lot happening for you and a lot coming in for you. So 3 of Wands in reverse. I see you being impatient. Right, I think you're just like, where is my person? Where is my special person? Because this is like the opening to your reading with this 3 of Wands in reverse. You're just like, I am done with waiting. I'm done with messing around. I want my special person. I want to settle down. Enough of this nonsense now. So I feel like you're also 10 of Swords. This is brilliant. I feel like you're done with some sort of energy of conflict, all right? So this could be an inner conflict within yourself, and you're just like leaving that behind now. You're just like, I'm done with that. Or maybe you have like a bit of an expansion in your awareness where you're just like, yeah, that was a limiting belief, or I was going at this the wrong way, or maybe I was being a little bit needy, or I was trying to look for somebody to love me when I couldn't love myself. It's very common. That's just an example. I'm not calling anybody out. It's just an example that came to mind of an inner conflict. But whatever it is, you're kind of done with it. Maybe that conflict is just like not feeling confident in yourself or about your body or something like this, and now you're just like, I'm done with that. I'm going to own it. Whatever it is, you're just like, I am ready to own it. I am who I am. Take me or leave me. I don't care, because I'm happy in myself. And it's like such a watershed moment. You're just so happy just to do that. I also feel, hang on, I've got to have some water. I also feel like you may have a connection where you're just done with waiting for them. Just like, I've given you all the chances, right? you know, I'm tired of waiting for you to get your shiz together. I'm tired of waiting for you to level up. I'm tired of waiting for you to decide what it is that you want. And I am done with this. And you are just slamming the door in their face. And I tell you what, it feels so good. So this could be somebody recently. You know, it could be someone who's currently in your life at the moment if you've got a situationship going on. But ultimately, you are done with it. It could be somebody from quite a long time ago, is what I'm hearing from spirit, but that energy has lingered with you, just like maybe you didn't go through the process of forgiveness, or you're still holding on to it, or you're still like, oh, they're the one that got away, right? But this 10 of Swords is just like, you're just slamming the door, and you're just like, I'm done with that. You don't have to slam it if you're not a slamming a door sort of a person. I am, but anyway. I digress. You can just close it. So you're closing a door on one chapter of your life. So, and I feel like it's a chapter of, you know, maybe upheaval is what I'm hearing. Maybe waiting for somebody, somebody where there was a lot of conflict. So it could have been like a conflict whereby you were arguing a lot and it was like just conflict in your situation, or it could have just felt like it was always a fight between you both. So even though you weren't actually fighting, it felt like what I'm hearing is like a power struggle, right? Where you're just pulling on one another all the time for kind of who gets their way, or just like energetically, like one person trying to steal from the other and the other person trying to protect themselves in their aura, their energetic space, right? So I've just seen 555 on the clock as well, which is amazing. But you're going into this time now where this decision that you make within yourself, whether you make it consciously or unconsciously, is subconsciously, is brings harmony to you. Okay, so I see harmony coming in for you over the next 3 months as a result of this powerful decision, owning your power, making a strong decision, setting that intention, because so much of what we want in this life, you know, getting what we want, manifesting our dreams, right, is to do with setting an intention, being clear about what we want in our minds. Because when we have a wishy-washy idea about what it is that we want, we get wishy-washy results every time. So intention is key. Now, moving forward, we've got this beautiful King of Swords coming in for you. There is a lot of masculine energy in this reading. You've got King of Swords, you've got Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords here. Okay, so you may be looking for a man, you may be looking for a masculine energy person, or these could just represent these yang masculine energies coming into your life. And that yang energy is the energy of action. It's the energy of kind of making progress, of kind of forging forward, right? So which is good. I think you really need this. So, you know, it's going to be a time of change. It's going to be a time of things happening for you. So, you know, sometimes we make changes within us, and it's more spiritual, but I'm seeing this as like all stuff happening in the 3D world for you. All right. So there's this energy of the King of Swords. So you may have somebody coming in for you who is very logical, right? Very intellectual. They may be a teacher or a lecturer or a journalist, somebody who writes, somebody who does a podcast, very good at communication, okay? Maybe a little bit older than you, you know, got quite a lot of wisdom actually, quite very measured, right? But intelligent, really highly educated and intelligent. So I see this person coming in for you. This may be somebody who's in your life at the moment, or you kind of recognize their energy, because we have this 8 of Wands at the center of your reading, right? So this is about, I feel like this, you may have somebody coming in for you and it's long distance, right? Or not long distance, maybe it's just like too distant, you know, like too far away, like a different city or whatever. But we've got this 7 of Swords in the reverse. So this is just saying to me, this is someone who is really honest. This is like, they've got an honest quality to them, right? They are who they are. So there's no shadiness, they're just completely straight up. So this is really beautiful, but there's just this energy here, and I feel like it's just gonna come in of just having that honest conversation about where things are going. So there may be an honest conversation about distance, like if it's a long distance relationship, you're just like, honestly, what is it that I want? If you're in a situationship, you know, perhaps this person might come in the future, you may connect with them, really spark with them, but ultimately the honest truth is that you don't want to make that move, or they don't want to come to you, or whatever. So, or, you know, it's just too difficult. There's this practical element to it. So, but there's this beautiful honesty here. You're honest with yourself, you're honest with each other, and you really understand that. And I think that Spirit saying it's for the best. It helps you to move forward. It's part of your journey. This person is a really lovely person to have in your life, maybe as a friend. They could be in your life, but there's definitely a need for an honest conversation about practical matters, but also to do with you know, traveling and distance, things like this. So it's interesting. Now we have these two knights side by side. This is so interesting. This could be two different people. I sense that you may be dating quite a lot. You know, you may perhaps you're doing online dating, or you're really getting yourself out there, if that's the opportunity for you in your part of the world to meet new people. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You've got new energies coming in and it feels really good. Okay, you just decide that you are magnetic, that you are a magnetic woman, that you are a magnetic man, and that people you know, adore you and love to spend time with you. So I see you having interest from several people. Right? I think it's great. I think it's really exciting. This could be two different people, but I'm sensing it's a mixture of an energy in one person, right? So I feel like somebody's gonna come in and out of your life quite quickly. I feel like this is gonna be a fling. It's gonna feel very intense. It's gonna feel very passionate, but they're gonna be in and out of your life. But it does boost your self-esteem. It does make you feel good. But we've got this 10 of Cups in reverse as the outcome, right? This doesn't mean that you're going to be unhappy. I'm getting like such a good vibe off this. What it's saying is that you know what it is that you want to make you happy, right? And I feel like, you know, perhaps you meet some of these people, or perhaps some of these, this is indicated with the 8 of Wands in reverse, you know, perhaps some of these people who you connect with don't turn into real life connections, right? You're just chatting to them online, or, you know, over Skype or whatever, but you don't actually get to meet each other. That is indicated here as well, but Spirit is saying it's all part of the journey. But I see somebody coming in who's very intense, who's just kind of in and out of your life. They may want to come in and out of your life as well, so they may be in and gone, but they may want to come backwards and forwards. You know, this is a classic hot and cold. Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, this is a classic hot and cold. So you are in your power. You get to decide whether or not you want that. And if it's on your terms, then it's all good, isn't it? So, and if you know what the deal is, you know, if you've agreed that this is okay, you know that they're for a good time and not for a long time. This is what I'm hearing. Then that's okay. But you realize that they are not your perfect 10. Okay, they're not there for the long term. They're not there for your emotional, for, you know, deep emotional fulfillment, for that deep soul connection, right? But what I'm sensing is from Spirit is that you decide, right, from your own centeredness and power, whether or not you find this frustrating, right, or whether you find it fun. Okay, so you can choose to see the joy in this, you can choose to just enjoy yourself, you can enjoy meeting new people, getting new perspectives, having new experiences, learning about yourself and what it is that you want. But I think ultimately you'll be like, this isn't what I want for the long term, so I'm going to keep looking for that until I find it. All right. But I think, you know, getting interest coming in, creating shifts and movement so that you're not feeling like you're in stagnation, you know, getting some attention, you know, some nourishing attention like this is going to feel really good for you. So that's what's coming up in 3 months. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So We've got the card Calling in Your Soulmate from the Romance Oracles deck. All my decks, Romance Angels deck, excuse me, all my decks are linked in the description box. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help to bring you together. So this is all part of your journey. Maybe you've got to kiss a few frogs before one of them turns into a prince or a princess, right? Maybe this is the case. That was the case before, you know, with me, before I met my husband, for definite. So that could be the thing here. So I think you've got to meet some other people to learn about yourself, but you are in this process. It is all part of your unfolding, all right? If you don't have these other experiences of meeting other people, you won't know your perfect 10 when it shows up in your life, all right? This reading is getting a bit long, but I'm getting really into it. We have the card Breathe. So this is saying to me, this person who's a little bit intense, you can choose the pace of this, okay? You get somebody who comes in who's like, you know, coming on strong. You can say, hey, you know, I don't really know you. It's cool. I'm really attracted to you, but let's slow it down. You have that power. So Spirit is really saying, take time to breathe, take a breath, get grounded. All right. And maybe focus, you know, use a bit of that time to focus on your intention as to what it is that you really want that will give you that perfect 10. So there's an image of meditation on here, which is very beautiful, and stars. We have the number 29, which may be significant to you, which breaks down to an 11, which breaks down to 2. So those numbers may be significant to you. We have the card Choose Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. This is so beautiful. It says you always have a choice, make yours with love. So this is always just like, choose with love, don't choose with fear in your life. You know, don't get caught up in those fearful energies. It's like we was just saying just now in your reading, just like it can be frustrating, which is fear. Oh my goodness, the one isn't here, what am I going to do? Or you can just choose with love and just be like, this is all part of my rich life experience and I absolutely love it. And then it will become a very positive, rich and rewarding experience for you. All right, so there was something else I wanted to say. I just got a message then. It's gone. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But it's a card 21, which breaks down to a 3. So those numbers may be significant to you as well. But yes, I see, you know, more loving energy coming in for you as a result of this. It's like when you say yes to things, when you say yes to life, and just be like, you know, when you show willing. I was brought up in the Christian tradition and we had the saying, God helps those who help themselves. So if you're getting out there and you're meeting people, you will meet your soulmate. This is part of the journey of you calling them in. And it says your affirmations and visualizations help to bring you together. So maybe you've got a vision board, maybe you're setting your intention, maybe you're doing your affirmations as you go about your day, about what kind of person it is that you are calling into you. Because you don't need to look for love. Love will find you when you make yourself magnetic to it. So, but this person who's your soulmate who's coming in for you, we've got this beautiful buffalo animal spirit card, and this is earth energy, right? So it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming in. That may resonate with you. This is very spiritual, all right? This has got like, it's somebody who's very grounded. What you see is what you get. They know themselves, they understand themselves. They've got like lovely presence. Like, I feel like what I'm sensing is they've got lovely eyes and they've got like a light in their eyes. They've got this sense that they're an old soul. When you look into their eyes, you'll get a recognition, but also they're the sort of person who is very present in the present moment, right? So when you're with them, you'll really feel heard and honored. Okay, they won't be looking at their phone, they won't be checking out other people. When they're with you, they're really with you. Okay, so you're going to be able to connect on a spiritual level. And I feel that this is this person that you are calling in. And I feel that they will make their presence known towards the end of this 3-month period. Because I feel like you've got some other experiences to have before you can meet this. This more solid energy. You know, because this is really flighty energy. This is like hot and cold, in and out. but ultimately you're just like, this isn't making me happy. But this you can connect to heart. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards and to spend this beautiful time and energy with you. Thank you so much for sharing with me and for being here with me on Lumiere. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I have written it from the heart, and it's a lovely combination of practical ways to call in your soulmate, 3D world, ways to do with communication and dating skills, things like this, and learning about feminine energy and how you can make your life much easier using feminine energy, and more esoteric things as well. So yeah, people are loving it. Perhaps you may love it as well. Check it out. It's linked in the description box. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love. Enjoy yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 2, I just want to very quickly thank all my subscribers, my lovely Lumies all over the world. Thank you so much for being part of this family and community. It is very sweet of you. All right, I'm going to start with your tarot cards today to check out your love destiny and see what is coming for you. My intention in the pre-meditation today was to look at the next sort of 3 months. So this isn't like the energy of what's going on this week. This is kind of like an unfolding process over the next 3 months. All right, but yes, let's see what messages we've got. I'm going to start with your tarot, and I will look at your oracle cards a little bit later, as always. So opening your reading with the 7 of Wands. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using for the beginning of your reading. This is the 2 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful Queen of Cups. High Priestess. 9 of Wands at the center of your reading. 4 of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. And closing your reading with the beautiful 6 of Cups. So yeah, this is a significant time for love for you over the next 3 months. Leo's energy represented here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as well as Gemini. So quite a lot. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, that may resonate with you in your situation. Remember, we are looking at a lot of future energies in today's reading. So just allow things to unfold, I see that love has been a little bit of a struggle for you in the past with this 7 of Wands energy, opening your reading like this. I feel like you had somebody in your past who wasn't open to the beautiful love that you have to offer. With this Queen of Cups energy, I can see what a gentle soul you are. You may be an old soul. I can just really feel it. It's like beautiful, gentle, golden energy. So this is the love from your heart space. So, excuse me, you are relationship ready. You have got this big heart full of love to share with somebody. I just feel like the person who you shared that with, maybe recently or maybe in the past, that you've shared, open your heart to somebody who perhaps wasn't as emotionally mature as you are, or didn't have access to those deeper energies, those deeper feelings in you. I feel like maybe you thought that your love was wasted. It isn't wasted to introduce somebody to that loving energy. All right, it wasn't wasted. To be able to shine your heart light and to love in this way is a beautiful thing, and that is real love, isn't it? Like the love from the ego. I'm going to go quite deep today, I think. The love from the ego is really, it expects to be reciprocated, whereas the true love gives itself freely. It doesn't mean that you become depleted, because it's kind of connected to universal love, isn't it? That we express through us, and we expect nothing in return. We can just, love that person or those people or the people in the world and expect nothing back, because by doing that we are nourished and loved ourselves. So I think this is a lesson that you are learning as part of your spiritual development. I do feel the stress and tension of this. I do feel the disappointment that they weren't open to this. I do see you making like a really clear decision, right? Within yourself, you know, getting that clarity. And what's really lovely is that you haven't closed your heart space. So maybe you've had some bad experiences in the past or recently, but you haven't, or you're healing from that. You know, your heart space isn't closed off to love, which means that love will come to you, right? It makes you, you know, when you're resonating at that frequency, it makes you magnetic to love coming in, all right? So yeah, I do see some stress for you. I do see the pain that there was. I see this resistance to the love that you were offering. And I see this clarity of you just going, well, you know, if you don't want this, then I'm going to find someone who I can actually connect with. Because I don't want this, I don't want love to feel like I'm pushing a rock uphill all the time. You know, love should be easy. It should feel like it's coming home, right? So, but love is coming in for you with this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. You know, and this represents true love for me. I feel like you're quite an emotionally intelligent person, and that, you know, there is a gentleness to you, which may be taken advantage of by some people. I don't see that here, and I feel like, you know, you've gone past that now. You recognize yourself, and you can recognize when, you know, somebody is worth opening your heart to. So you don't just give yourself away. Now, there is a lot going on behind the scenes energetically with this High Priestess energy. I love to see the High Priestess in a reading. And this image on this card is particularly beautiful. But so there is this secretive nature to this. I feel like for some of you, you've got a secret admirer, right? That you may have no idea about, you know, that they have, yeah, that's definitely indicated here actually next to the Queen of Cups like this. Somebody has got their eye on you. There is somebody who is crushing on you, who loves you, and you have no idea about it. Okay, so they have noticed you, but you have not noticed them. And I think this is, it's something to do with like coming into right alignment and divine timing. So they see your what I'm hearing is they see your beautiful nature, and they're watching you from afar, and you're on their mind, and they're connecting to your heart. So love is coming in for you. Either way, you know, it may be someone who's got a crush on you, or someone who's kind of loving you from afar, and hasn't sort of spoken of their love. I'm just getting like energies of like gentleness and the word cherishing, and yeah, just cherishing and affection, and it feels very, very nourishing. That's what I'm hearing. So, but I feel like there's this energetic process that you're going through over the next 3 months. I don't think this means, hang on, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Let's talk about the energetic process. So we've got the 9 of Wands in the center of your reading. So I feel like you are working through these energies next to the 4 of Swords, right? So this is a time of a rejuvenation, you know, replenishing yourself, maybe after a breakup or a past experience, or even just like a shift in your own consciousness or perception, where you're like, I'm hearing assimilating. So I feel like you are assimilating some of your past experiences. Maybe you are assimilating some of your spiritual lessons. I can feel things like really clicking into place for you, like a jigsaw puzzle, all the pieces coming together within you energetically to make the bigger picture, is what I'm hearing. So I don't think that this means that you won't meet somebody in that process. So you're going through this process over the next 3 months, which is really important to your own spiritual development. I think it's something that's kind of happening quite naturally over time. I think you're going to be led in the right direction as to what will nourish you and help you through this process. I'm reminded of a quote by Rumi, which I will now completely butcher, but it's something like, you do not need to go out and find love. You just need to look within and find all the barriers that you have within yourself. which are stopping love from coming to you. So often we talk about looking for love out there, but really love is in here. And when we get all those pieces of the puzzle in place, then love comes to us really naturally. And this is this process that you're going through, and I see this as a very significant time for you for love, where you make that shift, where you make that change, and then love becomes easy for you. All right. So we did talk about that at the beginning of the reading, of kind of not creating a heart wall and a heart barrier. And I see that you're not doing that, and it's through this process, and you will be led on this process. It's going to feel quite high vibrational and joyful for you. So you're just going to be able to wake up in the morning and just like, yes, today is another perfect day, full of wonder. You know, you're just going to feel good about it. Now, someone, as a result of that, and during this process, someone is coming in for you, King of Wands in reverse, maybe a Leo, maybe a fire sign, who is going to come on strong. All right, somebody is coming towards you, someone is coming for you, this is in your near future, who is going to come on strong. They're going to be taking action towards you, they're going to be all up in your face. They may, I feel like this love, because we've got the Page of Cups, is really going to take you by surprise. Okay, maybe you're just busy, you doing you, you know, maybe spending the time doing the meditation or going to the gym or doing your yoga practice or getting a new pet. I don't know why that's coming to my mind, but it has, so that may resonate with you, right? If that's something you've been thinking about. Wow, that was something else. Quite specific, but you know, you're just doing you, doing your creative projects, hanging out with your friends, and then this love and the kind of strength of it is really going to take you by surprise, and this is what's coming in for you. All right, so it's going to feel very passionate, they're going to come on quite strong. You know, you may have to put up your little boundaries and just be like, you know, I want to set the pace for this. You know, you don't need to let them set the pace, you can set the pace of this yourself, is what I'm hearing. So you don't need to match their energy, right, is what I'm hearing. So, and it won't put them off if you do that. You're absolutely within your right to do that, but this is a love that's going to take you by surprise. A lot of passion here, a lot of flirtation as well, and I think it's what I'm hearing from Spirit is that it's going to come out of the blue. So maybe you'll be like, you're so busy just living your own life and enjoying yourself that maybe you've kind of let go a little bit and you're just like happy to, you know, to be doing your own life, and then suddenly that's when love comes. That's what happened to me with my husband, definitely. And the closing of your reading is the beautiful Six of Cups. So, you know, this is soulmate energy, twin flame energy here for you. Definitely a spiritual connection, definitely something very significant and deeper, you know, where you are able to connect on a spiritual level. Something very meaningful is what I'm hearing, where you can definitely meet each other where you're at and share a lot, right? Tea. So yeah, so you can share a lot, and you're sort of meeting each other like on the level is what I'm hearing. So you've both got something to bring to the table, you're both relationship ready, and just this deep connection, because we don't connect with everyone that we meet, and we definitely don't meet somebody like this every day. So somebody coming in, what I'm hearing from Spirit, is somebody very special coming in for you. Definitely a soulmate, you know, maybe a twin flame. This could be somebody from your past, not a past lover is what I'm hearing, but somebody from your old neighborhood, somebody who you used to work with, or, you know, connected like that. Somebody who you used to know and you lost touch with. That is always indicated with the Six of Cups energy, so look out for that. But again, just this energy of sweetness, you know, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priestess. It feels very nourishing, very nurturing, very beautiful. You know, someone who can cherish you, someone who really sees who you really are, who sees your specialness, right? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Right, so we have the card New Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So this is, like I was saying, it's someone new coming in, not somebody from, not an old relationship being renewed. This is some new energy coming in, which is why it's going to take you by surprise. It's going to make you feel quite excited. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work. for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Oh, like we were talking about, I see that beautiful spiritual growth that you're going through right now, whether you know it or not. I think when you look back, you'll recognize, you'll be able to see how far you've come. New love is coming in for you, and this new love is a soulmate. All right. Wow, this is just too much. All right, this is a number 26. So that may be significant to you, and that breaks down to an 8. So that may be significant to you as well. Now we have the card No Place Like Home. This is a 50, which breaks down to a 5. So those numbers may be significant to you. I feel like your person, this person who's coming in, who's a soulmate, may be from your neighborhood. It may be somebody who you meet through your housemates or something like this, people that you live with. It may be somebody from your neighborhood, your local coffee shop, you meet them there, you know, sort of meeting them in your local vicinity, but maybe meeting this person through your home or family life. All right, so rather than meeting them at work or meeting them through dating, I feel like you'll meet them through somebody that you know in your community or in your family or home life, all right, or through your soul tribe. I feel like they're going to live relatively near to you, again, in your neighborhood or in, you know, quite close by. So you may like frequent the same places, the same coffee shops, the same restaurants. You may have like friends in common, so they're kind of linked to your life in some way, but they're on the periphery of your life at the moment. Okay. Wait, are you ready? We have the card Wedding. Yes, we do. From the Romance Angels deck. All my decks are linked in the description box. So this wedding card, this indicates a few things to me. I feel like this soulmate is coming in. You know, this is somebody, you may marry them, right? That you're meeting in the next 3 months. This may be someone who you marry. It's definitely indicated that this is a deeper level of commitment, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Something long term that's coming in for you. And it's as a result of you doing that inner work, that, you know, getting replenished within. So, you know, if you are working on yourself and you're just like, this isn't working, or I haven't seen the results that I wanted, then know that it isn't in vain what you're doing, okay? Because it will lead to beautiful things, a beautiful commitment for you. Also, Spirit is saying you may meet somebody at a wedding, all right? Because there's so much like loving energy and of like really being held and cradled in this reading, right? So yeah, you may meet somebody at a wedding. So if you get invited to a wedding, if you're in a part of the world where you know, you're not in lockdown, this is a timeless reading as well, so you may see this a year from when I'm filming it. You know, time and space is only an illusion. But if you get invited to a wedding, do say yes, because you may meet the one at that wedding, all right? And they have the beautiful animal spirit card of Firefly, okay? So I feel like this is, you know, this is a spark. This is a spark of attraction. Again, it indicates that flirtation, that kind of love at first sight is what I'm hearing. And this is somebody who is, again, I'm getting this energy of them being at the periphery of your life, okay? So they're kind of flitting in and out of your life. You may see them now and again. You may be vaguely connected to them but not really know them through friends of a friend. Or you could be just like almost crossing paths because you're going to the same gym or the same coffee shop, or you know, you work on different floors of the same building or something like this. So they're kind of in your energy. They're already in your energy. So they may not be with you in the 3D world, but they're already in your energy. But this is the spark of attraction. This is like the Ace of Wands in the tarot. It's that, you know, lighting that spark, igniting something new. All right, feels very exciting. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope it's been helpful. Let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me here on the channel. I've loved it so much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've got so much amazing feedback from people just going, you know, I have just seen things in a completely new light. I've never heard anything like this before. It's helped me to look at all my past relationships in a new way. It is really powerful. I have written it from the heart. Do check it out if it resonates with you. I see so many comments you know, below of people doing things, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, you really need the advice from my book, you know, what should I do about this, or what's happening about this, or I'm in a situationship, or I always attract the same sort of person. There's so much powerful energy, excuse me, information. Wow, so much powerful information in there. So it's helped other people, maybe it might help you, but I love you lots and lots, and do take good care of yourselves. Have a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now, bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 3. It is so lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to thank my amazing subscribers from all over the world, my lovely Loomies. Thank you so much for being part of this community and part of this family. I just love you all so much. Right, I'm going to begin this reading. We're going to take a look at your love destiny. My intention for the reading, you know, in the pre-meditation was really to look at the next 3 months as these energies unfold. So this isn't like short term just for the week energies. This is something a little bit broader for you, looking at that. I will start your reading with your tarot cards as always, and I will look at your oracle cards a little bit later. So we've got the Sun in reverse. We've got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This is the Fountain Tarot I'm using today, my favourite deck of all time. Page of Wands at the centre of your reading. King of Cups, lots of positive energy here. The Fool, don't get that one very often. 3 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. To close your reading. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio represented here, Leo and Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, that may resonate with you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it too much. Remember, we are looking at future energies today, so please allow things to unfold. You may want to bookmark this reading as well. Okay, so with the Sun in reverse, I feel like you're in the dark about what's going to happen next. I feel like some of you are a bit like you've given up all hope of ever meeting somebody or meeting someone that you resonate with or who's on the same page as you. I feel like a lot of you will be going around with the affirmation of I'm happy being single, or I'm better off on my own, all the good ones are taken, things like this. Remember, these are limiting beliefs. If this is resonating with you, I'm not calling you out, we've all been there, but just bear in mind, Spirit wants you to bear in mind, it's a little bit of advice from Spirit that, you know, they may be limiting beliefs, but it's completely natural if you've been through the mill a little bit in love, if you've been struggling in love, just to think, well, I'm just giving up on that. So you may be feeling like a little bit despondent about your love life, and just like what I'm hearing is like, oh, I'm better off on my own, right? With this 9 of Pentacles. So there may be some of that energy there, but it's going to be okay. Let's take a look at further into the reading. So I see that you've been working on yourself, and with this 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, you've been working on yourself. Yeah, you've been putting in the investment and this is paying off for you, all right? So it may be the case that you've been working quite hard on your career, on what it is that you want for the long term, and this is going to pay dividends for you financially, but also just in terms of your own stability and your own security. And when you do get into a more stable long-term relationship, then you've got a lot to bring to the table. You know, you kind of know where you're at in life, you know which direction that you're going in, and you're just like, well, you know, can someone get on board with this? Rather than you, what I'm hearing, rather than you getting dragged into somebody else's agenda or life or what it is that you want, then you have equal share in what's going on. So what I'm seeing very clearly for your future is that this will benefit you in the long term. So even if it doesn't feel like it, I know that sometimes you feel lonely. I see that represented here, but there is love coming in for you. We'll talk about it. But, you know, this work that you've been doing on yourself is well worth it, financially and spiritually as well. So it's going to have such a powerful impact over your sort of long-term life, which I think is really, really good. So New love is coming in for you. The beautiful Ace of Cups represented at the center of your reading. Long-term love represented here with the Ten of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. I really like it. I feel like it feels really good. I think you're thinking a lot about the long term, what it is that you want for the long term. Not settling for second best is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And really looking for a love that you can connect to heart, but someone with long-term potential is coming for you. This is somebody, you've got the Page of Wands at the center of your reading. This speaks a lot to me about flirtation. It speaks to me about that spark of attraction, and I really like that because it's kind of, it's love and lust as well. So you've got that attraction. When it's just love, it can just be friendship, but I see that beautiful balance of both, of being very attracted to one another, feeling very excited about this person and getting messages from them, and flirtation and stuff like this. So, but also, you know, real love there as well. Someone who is emotionally available is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So someone who's really good for you as well, who's like a good match for you coming in the next 3 months, which I think is really nice. So it's the spark of something new. It's the spark of attraction. This person who's coming in for you, you've got the King of Cups. I love the King of Cups. It's maybe somebody who is a healer in some way, maybe a doctor, maybe in any sort of healing profession, maybe you know, an acupuncturist or something like this, but also somebody who's very creative, maybe a writer, a graphic designer, just loads of different things. Somebody who's creative, a musician, something like this is indicated when we see the King of Cups. All right, but this person is very spiritual. They can connect to deeper emotional energies. Like I was saying, they're emotionally available, which I think maybe in the past you met someone who wasn't emotionally available, but this person who's coming in for you is emotionally available. To love is someone that you can have really good conversations with, that you can connect with at a soul level. King of Cups often indicates a soulmate to me anyway, because it's like this beautiful soul connection, which makes it very nourishing. So I love this combination at the center of your reading. It's so beautiful. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Cups. All right, so yeah, lots of love to be had. And coming in for you, and I just see this beautiful sense in this reading of you coming out of this time of isolation and then going towards something which is really positive and feels more nourishing. So we have this Fool energy. This is you jumping into this connection with both feet, you know, really just like, yep, I'm 100% on board with this. I'm going to give it a go. I don't know what's going to happen. This could be somebody that you travel with. It could be somebody that you meet while traveling. I know that isn't really indicated right now, you know, with the pandemic and whatever, but that is indicated here. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is someone who broadens your horizon. So it may be somebody who's traveled a lot and can introduce you to kind of new ideas, kind of new aspects of different cultures, or you know, has plans to travel, or maybe isn't based in one place. Maybe they travel around a lot. So now this is interesting. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles here. So you're jumping into this now. I'm getting a few different messages here, and it is a general reading, so you know, you can take it how it resonates. So I see you kind of coming out of this period of isolation and being able to connect to more people. I think maybe you've spent too much time on your own. You're living your life a little bit more out there, connecting to more people, reconnecting with people is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well. Just have a sip of my water. So there's this energy of reconnection with other people and meeting new people, and I feel this is how you're going to meet this person. With the Two of Pentacles, you may be juggling like more than one person. This is sort of indicated about kind of dating and the dating pool of kind of meeting other people. I'm really going into it, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, like fearlessly. not being like, oh, am I good enough? What about my worth? What's going to happen for the future? You're just like solid in yourself. You know that the future's taken care of because you have taken responsibility for it and you are doing you. And so you're just able to just be like, I'm going to see what happens, and taking it a day at a time and not getting too far ahead of yourself. And just seeing how this unfolds. Now, I do need to say that the Three of Cups in reverse does indicate a third party situation. It could be that you are juggling a lot of new things in your life that are coming in. So you're just like, well, I'm trying to do this dating and I'm trying to do this relationship, but I'm also trying to do my work and this project and trying to get this thing off the ground and trying to help out my family or whatever it is. So that is indicated. I'm also just sensing like, you may not settle down to this person straight away. These energies are very new. They've got this newness to them, and it's a connection that's coming in for you, but it needs nurturing, right? So for it to turn into that long-term potential that we were talking about, it needs nurturing for it to be more long-term, but you're just taking it a day at a time. But there is this energy of the third party situation. So it may be that you are quite into this person, but you're quite into somebody else. Or it may be that you're making this decision between this new love and somebody from the past. Or vice versa, it could be your person. But I don't see it as like dark or shady or any sort of deception or anything like this. I just see it as just like of other energies being involved in this. So it may be that you're trying to decide between this person and someone else, or that they are dating you and dating someone else in a sort of casual way to begin with. Like I was saying, this is just the first step on a larger journey, which is why, but there's this carefree nature with this Fool energy. You're just like, okay, I'm just going to see what happens. I'm just going to do what feels good. I'm going to follow my bliss, right? This is the way to success. Just follow your bliss. This is a way to kind of manifest good things into your life. Just follow what feels good, and if it doesn't feel good, then you recalibrate and readjust so that you continue to go in the direction of what feels good. And I think you've learned that now. But yeah, I definitely see this energy of you just like throwing caution to the wind. And sorry, I'm laughing. But yeah, seeing what happens, but juggling more than one person, or just more than one energy. But that just could be the energy of the nature of dating that I'm seeing here for you. Let's see if we can get some clarity from your oracle cards. Oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. So we have the card Chemistry from the Romance Angels deck. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. You see, this is mirroring the energy that we were talking about of flirtation, of attraction, of kind of lust at first sight, from the Page of Wands that's at the center of your reading. So this person is really gonna set your world on fire. They're gonna be able to, they're just your type, is what I'm hearing. They're just like, you just see them and just like, you are just my type. So a lot of chemistry here, a lot of passionate energy between you both, which is nice. What should I go with? We have this beautiful card, Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So a very affectionate person coming in for you. There's lots of imagery on here of coral, of the sea, of a coral reef, of tropical fish, and mermaids. So that may be significant to you in your connection. Bear that in mind. We have the number 25 on this card. That may be significant, which breaks down to a 7. So those numbers may resonate with you in your situation. But definitely a romantic person coming in for you, romantic dates happening for you, whatever it is that you like to do, whatever your love language is. This is someone who's coming in who can really speak your love language. If you haven't read that book, I think I've got it listed in my little bookshop down below, but check that out, the 5 love languages. But some romance coming in for you, it makes you feel good. Some romantic dates, some romantic time spent together, feels very nourishing and good. So But again, I'm getting this energy of just this kind of newness, these kind of butterflies in the tummy, anticipation, rather than those more grounded energies. All right. We have the card, the Fates. So this is a fated meeting. There may be a bit of divine timing at play in you meeting this person. This is a 17, which breaks down to an 8. So those numbers may resonate with you. There's lots of star imagery on here and constellations. So that may be a sign for you as well. But this indicates, what I'm sensing is just a fated meeting, like a chance encounter. Like if you had been 5 minutes later, you wouldn't have met that person, or you nearly said no to going to this place or doing this thing or to this date, and there's a little bit of divine intervention here, but you are destined to meet this person, right? This is like your destiny. You're destined to meet this person who's coming in the next 3 months for you, all right? And then we have the animal spirit card of Lamb. Can you see it? There we go. Which is very beautiful. It's very similar to this King of Cups energy. Someone who makes a really good friend, someone which is a good basis for, you know, a longer term relationship. You know, a friend is someone that we can really resonate with, right? So it shows to me that it's deeper than just physical attraction. Okay, there's that soul connection there as well. This is a very spiritual card with this Lamb energy. Maybe someone who's a little bit younger than you. It can just indicate the newness. I'm getting a lot of excited sort of energy here. It can just indicate the newness of this connection, of this relationship. Feels very much like the Fool energy to me as well, of kind of just that I've got no idea what's going to happen, but I'm just trusting in the universe to support me on this journey. But so the Lamb is a good listener, a good friend, someone that you can really resonate with, maybe an introvert that you're dealing with, you know, that you're connecting with. We see that with the Lamb energy, but most importantly, the Lamb is a messenger, like a spiritual messenger, which I think is really beautiful. So whoever this is who's coming into your life has a particular message for you about love, about your own growth. Maybe they kind of expand your consciousness in some way, you know, introduce you to new ideas, new spiritual ideas, or just new ideas about how you want to live life. And maybe they're into a really particular sort of hobby or lifestyle, and they introduce you to that. But what I'm sensing deeply is that they give you a message about yourself. Like everyone we meet is our teacher, right? And sometimes that is hard to see, isn't it? You're like, what are you teaching me? Sometimes it's often just patience, isn't it? But this person has a specific message for you, who's coming in the next 3 months. It's not something you're going to recognize straight away, but they are bringing a particular message for you. So they are a messenger in your life. All right. Oh, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It's been my honor to read your cards. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. Let me know how it resonates. I'll be really interested to hear your experiences of this reading. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. You don't need to be good at meditation to do them. You can just let the sounds and words wash over you and just bathe in that beautiful positivity, reprogramming your subconscious mind with new positive beliefs, which will enhance your life experience. You can even fall asleep because the subconscious mind is always listening. All right, so check that out. They're linked in the description box if that resonates, and my book Attract Soulmate Love. It may be for you, but yeah, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye.